What is going on YouTube? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. And today I wanted to do a video on this Facebook comic book group post because this is something that we really don't see every day. And as a collector, when I know many of us are the same way with the nostalgia that we have for history and just the way things used to be, I thought it would be really cool to take a deep dive look into this. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below as well. But we have some Silver Age DC mailers from Joe here in Comic Book Group. Let's read what Joe wrote. He said, decided to pull out some old detective subscription books. These have been in envelopes for about 58 years. Beautiful copies, white pages, luckily no major creases, hydrate bath and press, then submitting to CGC. Whole box to go. Let the fun begin. We'll update progress and grades. So this is what I might do is, I might do a video if Joe updates these books and if he does send them to CGC, because I think it would be really interesting to see what these books would get. Now, for those that don't know, subscription mailers from back in the days, you can see the envelopes here. They put them in these small little envelopes, and they would fold the book in half, put them in the envelopes, and mail them out. Now, let's go ahead and look at this. And to be honest, what's interesting about this is I think the way they mail books today, because I still get mail order from Marvel, they're almost worse in terms of how the damage that occurs during shipment. Now, obviously, they don't fold them, so you think of that as subscription crease. But let's pull these up. Now, many of you guys know that sometimes this left these books with a color break increase, but sometimes they didn't color break. Just depends on how deep that fold was or if they like sat for a long time like that. But I have many books in my collection that have had subscription creases, and with the press, it can get them out. But look at these books, guys. These books, like he said, they're super clean. Look at these corners. Now you do see some spine stress on this, but I don't see like maybe a little color breaking there, but you could press that out. Look at this one over here. Super clean. And these look like I can't tell, but it looks like there is no actual color breaking crease here. Now maybe on the back cover on the inside of the crease, who knows? There could be color breakings. But look at this. Look at these edges. Still clean edges. Even the corners. I mean, this is nice and sharp still. The colors are vibrant. I mean, it's just really cool to think that these books have been sitting in these envelopes for almost 60 years looking like this. Let's look at this one. Again, you can see the corner on this book here, decently sharp. Look at that. I mean, that spine looks super clean. The black is just jet black, and these books look beautiful. And if I was able to get my hands on something like this, just to experience that, the history here, knowing that these books were mailed out and never opened, it's just something really cool. Now, I wonder if Joe here is the original owner, but from looking at his profile picture, doesn't look like it because he looks like kind of a younger guy. You can see some of the inner pages here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Paper, especially this type of paper, still there looks to be some type of oxidation, maybe, to where this could get possibly an off-white to white page. But it's hard to tell with the lighting. But still really, really clean. Here we go. Here's one open up. So let's look at this book. Look at this. I mean, yeah, some spine stress, but that could be pressed out. That might be color breaking right there. But look at this subscription crease. Does not break color throughout the entirety of the book. And again, I wonder what the backs would look like. But remember, most of the backs on these were pretty white. And they had white backs. You do see some dinging down here on this corner. Still really clean, man. I mean, a book like this, if you were able to You know, do a nice dry cleaning, whatever. Uh, get a good press on it, and really get that subscription crease out. I mean, this book can definitely be in the very fine range. And a 12-cent detective in a very fine range, that's a solid book. So, guys, yeah, I just, especially this one with the black, and that's a sick cover going on right there. I just think this is so cool. Something you don't see every day. Um, for me, looking at this pictures, it just makes me want to get my hands on these. You know, we know that as collectors, there's so much nostalgia within the books, even with the feel of them, with the smell of them, and with the little details. Like for me, I love getting books that have like date stamps because that's part of the history of where this comic had been, or even getting a book that has an a cutout ad with like a mail in order or something, and some kid like filled it out and put their name and their address. And I've told a story about how I got I think it was a Star Wars 12 from the late 70s, 78, um the original Marvel run. Some kid filled out one of the forms, and it was it was local to me in the Bay Area. I found this individual who is like in their like late 50s now or something like that, or mid 50s. I found this individual on Facebook, took a picture of the book and sent it to him, and the guy was like, "Oh, that's so crazy. That was my book." It was just so cool that I had this little bit of history of knowing that this young kid flipped through the pages of this book and filled out this form, and just I don't know. That's just me. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you guys are, like that as collectors as well, where you hold on to that nostalgia. So again, I just wanted to show this off. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video if Joe decides to post what happens with these books when they get back from the press and the clean, and they have a CGC slab with a CGC grade, to see exactly how well kept these books were. So that's the video for today, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Well, and until next time.